Fwy hús an féú hís, ní raibh spás folamh a bháin fáilte an léirscáil. Antarctica. Níor duineach mapáil nó teiscéalaíocht an mórrain se riamh. Tá go mór dianta cheannarí na géadtras san Antarctic, ach tá dearú dianta nach mór na Creanna, le debrig a go dlúng agus a bhar seáil lóid ró an bhfuil. Bhí fear a bháin na heistim níos fuide sa sneachta ná Shackleton, a chaith níos mó blianta sa deisceart ná Scott, agus i dimmer ochar ról meach nach gach ceann de mhórghrámaí na Antarctica. Mac le ferimór sléimhe in éireanna bhí ann. Fear a rá go bhí sneach agus a hecht an ír lorug ar stair na Antarctica. Tom Crean a Anam.
To understand the whole era of polar exploration at the turn of the 20th century, you have to understand Tom Crean's contribution to that, and it was truly massive. He's one of the men who put Antarctica on the map.
Tá Crean isté in sin I gcónaí, I grín as firma, agus é gáirí I mun a chuidébre agus ní hepan a bheanimas a crógulta, ní hepan a riamh.
Crean was really the only guy to be on all those expeditions together and at the heart of them, the key man that kept them going.
If Tom Crean had failed, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you, or wouldn't have existed.
The Rabamar on Lanach Amach or Leabhar Star on Cabdal War, go raibh Anam Crean ar, Cabdal na Léach.
Bhd ó náid a muinneach sé cáil amach dá hain a thosnig tros an chrínig. Bé an duine ba hinné de dhéithnúir cluine. I dachín bag in aiceile áhan na scáil I géirí a rugacha mí dúil 8 géad diag 67. Bhí cuimhní an chorta bhúr fós a gorcagaine ag an amsa. Chialig teilech mór ar bheg nach líonfar na deisne a bhí an don bhuachil óg. Agus ní raibh rudaí rábhas a bhaile.
Ní a chairí leis féin agus leis an air. Hesta go na air gan éireoch sé maidnas go grúch sé na báthas go níanach sé seo sé siúd is meachtar scoilas teachtar naisiigh sa na báthach rúríisiigh sé seo. Níon éad sa saoile bhí ó. Bhí rud éigean a bhad níos páchtaí in án de Tom Crean.
Ach achtar bheag ánach ba chuais le Crean a chur ar frosca tíortha bhd a géin.
He apparently let some of the cattle into the vital potato harvest, which was obviously a pretty damaging thing to the family prospects that year. And so his father was very upset and maybe said things that he regretted.
The father heard that the cattle had broken into the potato crop and there was words, angry words between them, and Tom Crean said, "I'm joining the Navy." So he left, got the Crean and walked down cross-country past Balnasair down into Menard.
He must be very brave. We often wondered, a young fellow 15 years of age, years and years ago, to take off like that on his own. He hadn't a bob, he got a loan of money, he said, and he hadn't even a suit, he got a loan of a suit. Went down to Menard, there were Coast Guards just come in, and he joined from there. He faked his age. He was a raw young fellow, 15 years of age. He said he was older.
Crean lung bhí ar petrol chósta na Breataine. Bhí sé ar gcuine na mar nélig bís de gradam sa chabhlach bhód a bhacachas riamh.
Seach mór bhí ann ar fuair sé amach nach achtriacht agus sprága agus airigid agus págus mar sin de bhí nándó ach dí an ibre agus séla bhí anna go súil le príomh súntót.
I raibh Crean ach 5 bliana diag nuair a chuaigh sé isteach sa chabhlach.
And he was a real young greenhorn, he said. The poor fella And the smart guys came over to him. He was eating something. He always told this. And they went to snap it from him. He gave him he knocked them out with one shot. They were long going away.
Fuin mlíon 19 bhí an dain seolta ag Crean chuicín diag de lúnga an chawlig riaga. Ach ba chawlacha a bhí docht do lúpa de bhar tradiisiúin agus dían smachta. Agus ní raibh coga an leis na blianta. Bhí an bhreatan a lorug dúthláin nua in I mianach a chrathú. Antarctica an fleagara, darla go leor. Níor lagach súil Antarctica go dtí 8 agus 5, agus cénach ra vis a géine cad a bhí devistig den hóstal róite. Bhí éis gur áit éigin a Crean hilchtíci sin a bhí dúis dhearannach na teisceiliachta an moll heas. Dúis í ag séad an bhreatan go gahach sí ag náthú. In 8 agus 9 baníoch an achtra náisiúnta chun an Antarctic. An captain Robert Falcon Scott a bheocha gceanna sití. Bhí na mílte breathanú an Discovery, lung na heachtra, agus í a seola amach a tros go dtí an taigéan heas. Sí bhí in a dhéis sin, seol an Discovery isteach I gúan Littleton sa nua héalainn. Cúpla lá ribh sin tháinig lung bheag eile de chuid an chawlaigh isteach. Bhór na linge sin bhí Tom óg Crean.
And one of Scott's chosen team for Antarctica had a fight and sort of had a go at one of the officers, which wasn't popular, and Scott set out, police search for him. They didn't find him, but he needed replacing. And through sheer good luck, and the fact that Crean had an ear for excitement, the two met, and luckily, Scott's people saw the makings of a really superb guy.
An ish bhí Tom Crean in a bhail dirin an Discovery. An irin a raibh Robert Scott is súil leis go mhainteach sé an moll heas amach.
I'm quite convinced when he joined Scott on Discovery in 1901, he really didn't have a clue what he was letting himself in for. Not a clue. Nor did any of the others, I'm quite convinced.
Agus an Discovery a tuairt aig ó dheas, bhí éireannach eile ar bord, a meach buint mhuairge le saol Crean ina dhéis sin. Duine diffigigh Scott ar an Discovery about Ernest Shackleton. Go súil a Crean, bheall fi ar ais a rís agus a rís eile go dtí fásaigh an bhfuil heas. Bhris an Discovery cósta an Antarctic in 1992. Agus an gíre dúnisteachara, thóg an achtar bonáid, agus thosnaí siad a réiteach don a rach, agus an eistir a thóchach go dtí an moll heasiad, bhí súile go. Ba dawan nu fad de Scott agus tá chuid fearr an áid seo. Réigeanna bhí duine bid an chrú, a raibh éon cleachtaige ar air nu neachta. Agus ní raibh an ábhar dóchas I gcéad chus céimeann a Crean in Antarctica.
Déan gur sé spágach ar bhealach, tá sé tuairt faoi dearg gur sé gcónaí titim tríd an éir isteach san isce mar hampla. Níos gom cé có minic is a hit sé iste, an fóthaíoch seo I gcónaí ann titim Crean isteach san isce, taringíonn siad Crean amach, cúpla nómat ríist, in dhéir sin tá sé dis an isce ríist. Rudí mar sin, agus thug sé amachchas an isce, agus tá bheadh sé gáirí agus I buint sprí as.
Cé go raibh siad na míle ón siadmhialtacht, déalaigh an Captain Scott go gnófaí díon smacht an chawlaigh bhaim.
Bhí Scott an ifigiúil ar fad. Bhí sé tugad a ordathe a chóirt. Ní raibh sé compórdaach le daoine, ach go háir le daoine ón Isilachman, ifigach go bheith I gcónaí, agus bhí sé dúr, bíoganí dúr agus díreach an héin, agus ní éadach sé caidirmh simplí I dhéanamh le marnéalach. Ach mar sin héin bhí ord bheas ag Crean ar Scott. Ord bheas is amachchas amach.
There was a bit of aloofness in Scott. He never downed him. But he was different. He was a Royal Navy man, and that was it. And he was a little step above the rest of them.
In mína sauna, naige diag sa dó, dog diarme beag fear an bohan, agus thug an naig ó yes. Bin an chiad tros riamh isteach san Antartach, agus a measc na bhar bhí dul isteach scarif air Ross, bhí an mar nélach Tom Crean.
An chéadúin bhí sé gemacht le Scott, agus bhí ar glúise amach ar an aire agus iad ceapa go méidir go muineach siad amach an multhas gan stró ar bé, agus ceolá, henim agus gachrúd íontach tarlú, agus tá sé le toirt faoi deara go raibh brat éireannach ag Tom Crean ar a cheannán farsanta hain. Deirte go raibh sé glas agus go raibh crit ina lár aige. Agus de bhí éonúlach mar éireannach á thospáint aige. Beidir go raibh joke a heis éigen a dhéanamh ag an céanna.
Cha siad seachtain in éag seachtaine. Is drachailt lo haar chromcle briste scarf air Ross. Agus iad a taringt a gud cáir sleánáin tríd a sneachta, ba léir an lag agus an láidir in a measc.
Where Crean scored was because of his characteristics, and the one which really shone, which you need in those difficult, dangerous, cold, salty circumstances, is optimism. Not only physically tough, but optimistic.
He was always in good humour, they said that in the expeditions. Always in good humour. He was never in bad humour, no matter what crooks they were in or what bad spot they were in. He held them all together.
Ní raibh athe deireadh le céad tros Scott in Antarctica. Chuir sé an chud bhódas na féidir eis go dtí an bhónáid, agus chuis sé hain Shackleton agus Wilson chomh fada le dahan le head 8 chéim ó yes. Ach bhí Shackleton a ruch titmas a hasamh, agus bégan dóibh fi le reis. Is na hifiig agus mó bhí an fáin cáil a bhaint imeach dóibh féin in Antarctica. Ach bhí gan ábhar néalaigh leis an ág fásach mór bán an deisceart an Loragara.
Once Crean found his niche in polar exploration, he was attacked by what the Norwegians called polar hula, which means the drag, magnetic drag almost, of the attractions of polar travel to unknown places.